Hey, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I am going to be making this marble domino set that you see here for a friend, and I'm also going to be making this fabulous tray for a friend. They're a couple. They just moved into the house, and this is my housewarming gift to them. So this is my first time pouring a tray this large, and this is my second time doing the marble effect on a tray, but it's my first time doing a marble effect on a set of dominoes. So let's get into it. So here I'm going to take some concrete, and I'm just adding it to just a portion of the tray, like it's been carved right out of the cave or mountain, and concrete sets pretty quick, so I'm working pretty quickly here to get it shaped the way I want it. I did add some titanium dioxide to the concrete to lighten it up a little bit, and I'm also going to add some of this druzy just to give the concrete a little texture. And it's firming up here, but it's still somewhat wet, but I got to push the druzy into it a little bit. So it looks like rock, but it's shiny and pretty. So we're going to let that set. And in the front of it, I just used hot glue to hold it in place right there. And then I used a piece of foil on the other side to give it texture and also hold the shape. And look how good that came out. It's still wet here, but that's where I used the hot glue. And then you can see the foil there. So I'm just cleaning up the surface just a little bit here. Use my leveler to make sure it's level. And right now I'm taking some silver pieces and I am stuffing them into parts where I want to make sure you see the silver leaf poke out of the tray. So I'm making sure I put some directly on the mold here. And this was so fun to do. Let's see here. I got white pigment, clear pigment. I got some pigment with silver leaf, and then the navy blue. And the navy blue was just the phthalo blue with a little bit of black to get that perfect color. And now I'm just putting some silver leaf in these spots where you saw me put the gold, the silver leaf before with the resin. And I'm going to pour the white resin around. And the clear resin helps really bring out that marble effect. So I'll be pouring the clear after this silver leaf is poured here. And like I said, this is just my second time doing this. And the first time when I was practicing, it took me, I think two or three tries to get the marble effect right. And I found that the clear resin with the white helps bring that marbly effect, especially when it sets and settles just a bit. So now I'm just moving it around a little bit here. You can see how pretty that looks down in the corner there. And I kind of got the camera a little off center. I had it right, but then I ended up moving it when I was leveling it. So it's not quite centered on the camera. I didn't think to change the camera again. I knew that I was going to be doing a voiceover this time, and this is my first voiceover. So I think I was just a little bit nervous, and I was trying to make sure I get the piece right so that I can explain what I'm doing as I go. So you saw me take the heat gun just to move the resin around a little bit. And now I'm putting the navy blue in, and I'm putting a few spots with just a big dollop so that it can spread. And I like the way the big dollops look, a really dark section of the marbling. Because if you work with resin, you know that it moves for quite a bit after you're done with the piece. So you have to kind of think ahead to what it's going to look like. So now I'm going to pop any bubbles and also just move the resin around. Let's see here. look at that. You can already see how pretty it's looking right there. I'm just going to do one last level here. Make sure I get it correct. And I think I had to make some adjustments. So now we're going to work on the dominoes. Now I poured 2 sets of dominoes. That's that phthalo blue. And then I used a little bit of that aqua with that icicle by Eye Candy. And I poured 2 domino sets. So this first set, nothing is wrong with it. The blue was a little too light for me, and I wanted a little more dark blue and a little more of that marble look you'll see at the end. But I sprayed alcohol into each segment here. The alcohol tends to help not have the bubbles pop at the bottom so that your tops of the dominoes are really smooth. And I'm putting in the silver leaf, and it's random. You don't have to put it in no particular way, just random. And now I'm going to put some blue. Now I hate to clean up dominoes, so I tend to like to pour them pretty neat because I hate the cleanup part after. But this was my first time doing it, so in the mold here, so I thought, forget the cleanup part. What I want to make sure I do is get a good marbling, veining effect here. So now I'm just pouring in the white. In this first set, I did not pour in any clear. They still came out very pretty, but in just a second here, you'll be able to see the difference in the 2 sets that I poured. And then I'm just going to gently move a stick into there to help with the marbling. You don't want to move it around too much because remember, you do have that silver leaf at the bottom. But just move it just a little bit to get a good swirl. And now I'm going to complete these by filling them up here. On the video, it doesn't look like I'm doing it so gently, but trust me, I am. The video is sped up just a bit. So yes, this is the first set of dominoes that I poured, and I'm gonna pour. And this is how they came out. They came out pretty cute. I like them, and you can still see the silver in there pretty good. The cracking, it all looks so pretty. It's just a little bit lighter than I wanted to. So I got my mold cleaned up, and we're gonna try again. So let's spray with alcohol to help pop those surface bubbles. And I like to get a good amount of spray in there. And then I'm using this table with the level built in. And then you see how I got that navy blue. Like I said, that's the phthalo blue and a little bit of black in there too. So we're going to start with the silver leaf, and like I said, that's just going to be random. It doesn't have to have any rhyme or reason. Just place it in the mold where you see fit. I really like to get in the corners too, because I like to have little bursts of silver that really come through. Sometimes when it's in the middle, it can get muted by the next pours, when you pour more. But I tend to notice that if you put it in the corner, you always tend to get the silver leaf to show. Or even if it's a specific color, if you put it in the corner, the corners tend to keep whatever you put there. So next we are going to put some blue. Oh, excuse me. And the blue doesn't have any rhyme or reason either. We're just gonna add it. And I'm adding more than I did to the other one. On some of these you can add more and you can add less for different effects. And I thought this blue came out really nice. And now I'm going to add the clear. When you add the white over the clear, that's when you kind of get that crackle effect, like that cracking. All right, so I start off trying to pour these neat so I have less to clean up, but in the end it does not work out, and I end up having to clean up all the edges, but it's okay. They came out so nice, and I learned so much that if I make a marble domino set again, I have some things that I'll do a little different. If you're enjoying this video and don't mind giving me a follow, I'd appreciate it. Comment if there's something specific you want to see. I love a challenge. And like the video. Like, comment, share. I appreciate it. And I hope I don't sound like I'm rambling too much. This is my first voiceover here. But I would love to do these voiceovers so I can kind of explain what I'm doing in case there's a technique that can help someone. And if anybody's ever done marble dominoes and you have some tips, I'm open. But do you see the difference between the two sets? How this is the lighter blue. They're so pretty though. And then that's that darker navy blue. I love it. And as you can see, I'm pointing out how I have stuff to clean up. That's my least favorite part about making dominoes, is having to clean up the edges. But look how gorgeous the crackling, the silver, the blue, the marbling. Oh, it's beautiful. And then I make these little balls here. I make these, it all came about by accident. I would always make a little bit more resin than I need, for errors. And then I try to have a mold to the side so that I can pour the extra. And this is what I did. I start pouring these and I include them with the set. Those are weights, what you just saw, those little black squares. I put those in every single domino so that they have some weight to them. So, starting the cleanup process here, I just sand the bottoms of each of these weights, these circles, and I include them in case people, play for money. If you're betting dollars or whatnot, you can set these on top of your money to hold it in place. So even though I started this by accident, I love including them with all my domino sets because they just look so pretty. And here I am doing the cleanup. Some of these have thicker parts than others, but here I am doing the cleanup process, making them look pretty. And this is just a deboring tool, and so I am cleaning them up, but I'm still going to take the sander and smooth out the edges too so that they feel smooth and not rough to the touch. The marbling came out so nice. I'm so proud of this set. So I'm gonna just be cleaning them up, and I'm starting the dots here. And if you can see in the corner there, I did white dots on a couple just to see if I liked it, because I didn't know if I wanted to do white or black. But then I went with the black dots because their aesthetics in their house, they have navy furniture, and all of their like knobs and handles in the kitchens and bathrooms are like black. So it's lots of black accents in the house too. So I went with the black. Even the coffee table and whatnot has black accents, and I think the black actually came out really nice. So this is the finished piece. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I'm so proud of myself. Look how nice. And with my domino sets, I do include a pad for scorekeeping, a pencil. I include the towel for when you have to clean off the dominoes. And I did stain that box and paint that box myself. And on top of the box, I painted it and poured a clear layer of resin. But look how gorgeous that is. That came out so pretty. Oh, just gorgeous. I tell you, that clear resin really helps a lot. So yes, this is the final set here, and you can see the top, how I poured that single layer of resin. I included the name on the outside of the box. I just put the initials. But look how gorgeous those came out. So I hope this is something you can try for yourself if you haven't tried it before. As you can see, it wasn't too hard. And look how the marbling came out on the tray. You see where I put that big dollop of blue, how it spread, and you can see the veining, how it's just gorgeous. I just love the texture. And again, the clear helps to me with the marble effect. So yes, and on here, I wish I had bigger handles, but I didn't have any handy. So, and then I put my signature, and then this is a ring holder that I made for her. And right now I'm just taking a picture of it with a pair of earrings that my daughter got me from Pandora, just to show how it can work. That was a pair of earrings, but it's a ring holder, so you can put your rings on it. And it's good for keeping it in the kitchen, you know, when you're washing dishes or whatever. And for any reason you have to take your ring off, boom, you can put it right on there. I also made her a trinket tray with the same aesthetics. Oh, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And on the end there, you see I put all the crushed glass and everything. Looked like you just chopped it right off broke it right off from the mountain. Look at the veining in that. It's gorgeous. I'm so glad I tried it. I did have a few challenges with this, but in the end, it worked out and turned out so beautiful. Thanks for watching. I hope I see you again.